Okay, so functions. So it will take some input from us. It provides some output. So we have meaning is if you so meaning is suppose you are writing something in SIV. So we have the Shiva in a small letter. So I need to make it like as a upper letter for that. So upper letter for that. So we need to use upper function. We have the functions like the upper of this. So you are providing the input and you are expecting some other output from this. See that name has been converted into from lower to upper. So you are providing the input as a small letter, you are getting the output as a upper letter. So meaning is, so function will help you to take the input from one of the value and provide the different value. Okay, and provide the different value. So it takes the input and provide the output for us. We have, so we have two types of functions. Two types of functions, single row function, multi-row function. So single row function, for every row, it will provide one output. For every row, it will, so it will provide one output. See, employee. So in this, now I want to make it like as a employee number name. So I need to make it like as a lower of e name. Okay, so now I derived one extra column with the lower function. Okay, LE name, LE name. See, this is your actual value, this is your derived column value. So now I am running this. So for every row, it displaying for that taking the input for that particular row, displaying the output for that particular row only. So this is working for single row. So the lower function is working for this particular row itself. Okay, we have some other functions like group functions. Multi-row functions are group functions. So multi-row functions in the sense minimum, average, maximum, these are all things we have, right? So if you are earning in your house, you need to know what is the maximum. So who is getting the maximum salary? So if you want to find out the maximum of that, so you need to be more than one employee or more than, so you want to find out who is getting the maximum number of marks. So in house, if you have only one guy, so he is getting like 90 marks for out of 100. So that 90 will become like as a minimum, maximum, average, everything will same for. So because only we have only one student in that house. If we have two childs, so one student got 90, one student got 60. So if you want to find out who is having the maximum number of marks, so 90 is the maximum, minimum is that 60. So average, if you take the average, so 90 plus 60 by 2. So what the value? 75 is the average. So these are all things. For the both people, it is displaying only one value. Here, for every row, it is displaying one value. So for every row, it is displaying one value. Okay. So this is about the single row functions. This is that is about the multi-row functions. So if you are dealing with one record, that function is displaying for every row one value. Okay, multi-row function in the sense for multiple records, it displaying one output. So you will group it something. Okay, so if I want to find out district wise how much population I have, I need to count that number of population in that particular district. Okay, so I need to count that and I need to group the district. Okay, if I did the group, so I will get the district wise count. Okay, for every district I can get one count, one of the value. So that's why I'm saying multi-row functions will become for all the records, that particular group, it displays one value. If we have 10 districts, we will get the 10 values. Okay, so this is about the simple definition about the functions. Okay, what are the different types of functions in a single row and a multi-row? Single row functions can be character functions, number functions, date function. So character functions meaning is it will work for a character. Okay, so alphabetical values. We see now like upper and lower, these are right. So these are all the character functions. We have but similar kind of functions, lot more here. So okay, numeric functions. So numeric functions will work for the number data type columns. Date functions. Date functions will work for the date values. Okay, single row functions will work for the every row. It provide one value. Okay, we have different types of functions. Character functions, number functions, date functions, and conversion functions. Okay, so if you want to deal with number values, we have the different types of functions. If you want to deal with the character, we have the character functions. So date values, we have the date functions, conversion functions. So conversion functions meaning is, so now we have the lowercase. I need to convert that into uppercase. So we will use the uppercase function. Okay, single row functions. In this, we have character functions, right? In that character functions, again we have different types of functions. So general functions. Okay, in the general functions, usually, so in the general functions, we have usually null functions, NVL function, NVL2, null if, coef, case, and decode. So we'll see each and everyone with an example here. So let's start from employee. Okay, now we have this is the employee table. Now I want to retrieve. Okay, commission equals to null. You are not getting the details. Okay, now we have this employee table. In this, which employee does not have commission? Which employee does not have commission? I need to make it like I say default commission for those guys with a 100 rupees. With a 100 rupees. Now see, employee name, salary, commission, NVL of commission. So I'm checking with the NVL function here. This is NVL function. So this is your column name. If the column does not have any value, I need to pass it some default value or a not null value. So see here, triple one I'm passing it. So I'm passing like a triple one. So what will happen here? So in this commission column, which employee does not have any value, which employee does not have any value, for that employees we are displaying like a triple one for that. We are displaying a triple one for that. Okay, so simply whatever the null values we have in that particular column, we are displaying with any not null value. If you want to replace any null value with so if you want to replace with all null values with any not null value, for all the you will pass only one not null value. Okay, so this is about the NVL function. This will work for the character data type, this will work for the number data type, everything. See, now I'm adding one extra column for the employee table. I'll type emp add added. Okay, now I added some extra column here. See what are the columns we have in this. Now we have the last name column here. You don't have any value here. So now I want to replace with the no last name. So we don't have any last name, right? So I need to pass it like a which employee does not have last name. I need to make it like as a no last name for that. So last underscore name. See, no last name. Okay, it will work for the number value, it will work for the varchar column, it will work for the date also. Okay, check with the date. Okay, if any one of the employee does not have any higher date, make it some default date for that. Okay, CEO does not contain any joining date. Okay, so for that you need to company start date as a joining date of the CEO. Got it? So we have some column like a so treat like as a take some Excel number higher date. So for every employee, it contains higher date. So if it is a CEO, it won't have any higher date for that employee. You don't have any higher date for that employee. Treat like okay in that case. So you need to take the company start date. Company. So if you have this column in different table, take that column, and pass this column as a NVL of so NVL of hire date comma so company underscore start underscore DT. So if you pass like this, if the column having this, if the column hire date column having any value, it displays that particular value. If the column does not have any value, and check for this particular column, company underscore start date, if you have any column, it displays that. Both column does not have in the sense, it will display the null value. Okay, if it is the number column, this column need to be a number. If it is the date, this need to be a date. Okay, you cannot able to number to character. See, this is the number and I'm converting with the date. One minute. So if you use the numerical value in the single code also, it implicitly convert into the this character data type. Now see, invalid number. Okay, so we cannot deal with like that. Now this is about the NVL function. What about the NVL2? This is very important what I have explaining this for. Okay, NVL2 function. So NVL2 function will work with the three columns, column 2, column 3. So treat like as a this is one expression, expression 2, expression 3. Okay. So if expression 1 is true, meaning if the column 1 is having any value, if the column is having any value, meaning is expression 1 is true. Okay. If expression 1 is true, it displays expression 2. If expression 1 is false, it displays expression 3. If the column 1 is having the value, it displays the column 2 value. If the column 1 does not have any value, it displays the column 3. Column 3. See, VL2 of 1, comma 2, comma 3. So now column 1 is having the 1 is the value. 1 is the value. You will get the 2 here. You will get the 2 here. If column 1 does not have any value, if column 1 does not have any value, meaning is null. Okay, it check for that this is false. So this is false. This meaning is this is expression 1 is true. This is false. Now it will display the third column value. Third column. Okay, so NVL2 is this. So if you want to work with the multiple columns, so if expression we mostly we won't use this function. Okay, mostly we won't use this function, but you need to understand this function is having to perform this action. To perform this action. Okay. Okay, so this is about the NVL2 function. What we have nullif function. Nullif function. So nullif nullif function. So this nullif function will help. So Shiva the two column having the same value, it displays the null for that. The both column. So if column 1, column 2 is having the same values, it displays the null for that. Okay. If any one of the value is differ, if any one of the value is differ, it displays first column value. It displays the first column value. Okay. So nullif function will help you to compare the two column values. Both column having the same value, it displays the null for that. If any one of the value is differ, it displays the first column value. It displays the first column value. Okay, so this is about the nullif function. So and what we have other thing, coLC function. coLC function. So coLC function will help you. coLC of 1, 2, 3 from dual. So now you are getting the 1. If I pass the 10, I'm getting the 10. Now I'll make it like I say null. We are getting the 2. Now I'm make it like I say 72. Now I'm getting 72. Now I'm make it like I said null for this. Now I'm getting the 3. So meaning is coalesce function will help you to get the first not null value of the list of given values. So if we have any one of the employee, so you are maintaining like a employee information with the salary column. So we have Jan month salary, Feb month salary, like a till December month salary, 12 month salary. So all the people does not join on the same month. So few people will join on the Jan month, few people will join March, few people will September, few people will in the last. Okay, I need to know first salary of the year. So I need to know. So what is the first salary of that guy? I need to find out that. So what he get like a 10-day salary or 15 days or whole month. So but I need the first month when he got a salary. That payment I need to display here. Now, if we have like a employee information, employee table like so EMP number. So we have like a L1. Else we can say John Sal. Sal. So DSSL. So if he joined in the Jan, you will get the Jan month salary. If he joined in December, you will get like all our 11 values till November 1 month. You will get the null for that. So you will get the value in this December month. So you will get that value. Okay. So coalesce function, nulli function, NVL2, NVL. So if you want to work with null values, we need to use these functions. Okay, so now tell me, I want to retrieve the all commission null values. So which employee does not have commission? I need to display that particular employees. How can I display?
Should use
Where
where commission is not null, is null.
The commission is null.
Null. Okay, I don't want to use the is operator. So without using is operator, I need to retrieve the data now. So I got the answer from only one guy. Here, what is happening here? So which employee does not have the commission? We are make it like as a 111 for that. Okay, we are make it like as a 111 for that. So take that column and pass it in the where class. Pass it in the where class with and display that value. Now we will get the all null column values. Okay, got it? So why should we use this? Why should we use this? So why should we use this like this without is? Why should you use this? I want to exclude where I want to exclude. We have the employee table now. So I want to exclude who is not getting the commission with the 500. So who is getting the 500? That employee information I need to exclude. I need to display remaining all the employee information. So if I use now where commission not
to 500.
500. Now I will get the only these three records. You are missing with the all null values. I don't want to lose the data. I don't want to lose the data. Now I need to pass like this. I need to. Now the system can treat like I say every column having some value with the. If any one of the column does not have any value, it displays 111 and checking with the 111 is not equal to 500. So that's a true. So you will get that 111 values as well. Okay. So because of this, we will use the NVL function in which place? Okay. Else you need to use like this. So select start from employee where commission is null. Commission is null and so we know, right? Set operators we see. Commission is not equal to 500. See, we'll get the same results, 13. We'll get the same results. Okay, so you don't want to use the set operators. If I use the union or union R. So now, if I use the union R, what will happen here? So how many records I will get here? If I use the union all instead of union now, so how many values I will get here? Lavanya,
All records from EMP table.
if I run this query,
Null values plus 500, 500, not 500, all null values and records.
Prashanti,
all null values and which is not equal to 500.
okay, if I use the union and the union all, so is there any difference?
Yes.
Union all it will be coming in every numbers it will be display.
See,
Only
see the employee information here. See the employee information. I have a 14 records here. Okay, now I am running this information. I am running this query. So how many records I will get here? And try to join like a, so I said like a 6 o'clock, 5:55. Now that's time is 6:40. Okay, so this is my employee table. Now, if I run this query, how many records I will get?
13.
Who said?
Lavanya.
Okay. So if I use the union, if I use the union all, I will get the same records because here I will get the all null values, all null values. Here I will get the all not null values except 500, except 500. Okay, so how many null values we have here? 9 or 8. 10. Okay, so we have remaining 4 records. In 4, you are excluding 1 record here. Okay, if I use the union, if I use the union all, you will get the same output. So you may expect that if I use the union all, you may get some duplicate values. If you have a duplicate, you don't have any duplicates here. If I use like this, if I use like this, you will get the 14 plus 3. This is union. You will get the duplicate without you keep on mute, please. Okay, if I use like this, you won't get any duplicates here. Okay, if I use the union all, you will get some duplicates. So because this first query will displace 14 records from the table all records, this query will get 3. So you will append this. Okay, so this is about the NVL function, NVL2. So remaining what we have, coLC also. coLC function will help you to get the first not null value of the set of values. Okay, case and decode. So case and decode. So what is happening here? So we have the employee information here. So if employee is related to 20th department, so make it like I say last name as a related to 20th. Related to 20th. Is 30 related to 30th. So 10 related to 10. Okay, else you can make it like I say city column. If you have any city column, so I need to, if related to any employee is related to 20th department, make it like I say Kadapa. Okay, if 30, make it like I say Warangal. So 10, make it like I say Kannur. Okay, if you want to check with the multiple conditions for that column value, multiple conditions. See, now I'm taking only required columns here. So employee number, employee name, EPT number, salary. So now we have these columns. Now we have these columns. Now I make it like I say last name with the different values, Case when DPT number equals to 10, then so last name as 10. For understanding purpose, I am writing like this. Okay. See, Smith 20. So you are getting the last name as 20. Okay, 30. You are getting last name as 30. So what will happen here? So it check for this condition. So what the value we have in this particular record? 20. The 20 equal to 10. Okay, 20 equal to 10. This is false. It will check for the another condition. 20 equal to 20. True. it displays this value. Okay, so department number equal to 20, then this. So your condition is getting satisfied in this second condition. So whatever the value you are passing, you pass the column name here. What the column having this particular record? So 7369 is having department number is 20. So that 20 value will check with this condition first, because this is the first condition. So 20 equal to 10. This is false. It will check for the another condition, 20 equal to 20, true. Then it displays the value. Okay, so it ignore the remaining conditions. It ignore the remaining condition. It won't perform that. Okay, so what we have other thing, 30. So check 30 equal to 10, false. 30 equal to 20, false. 30 equal to 30, true. Okay, now it check for like this multiple conditions. Okay, now it check for the multiple conditions. Now we don't have any like this. If we have the values like this. Now 20, it check for this. This is getting matched, it displays this. 30. This is not matching. 30 equal to 10, 30 equal to 20, false, 30 equal to 40 also false. So for this, it won't display any value. For this 38, which employee is related to 38, it displays the null value for that. Displays the null values for that. See, because you haven't mentioned the 30th value conditions here. Okay, so which employee you supposed to require. You can search with this particular employee names. Okay, name equal to Shiva, name equal to Rakesh, name equal to Rahul. Check with the multiple conditions. What the conditions required, what the data you require. Check with that. Pass the required values for that. Okay, and pass the else condition for all the remaining people. Okay, so if you are going to provide the reservations, so the reservations will come like a 3 categories, ST, SC and BC somewhat. So we put the logic for a caste equal to SC some logic. Okay, so SC some logic. Now another thing like BC some logic. So what this other than this 3 caste, whatever the other caste we have, all the people will become as a general. Okay, so in other group, you may have like a 10, 15, 20, 15 castes also. You don't need to mention all the conditions. So make it like as a general. So for that, use like a else. So caste equal to ST, caste equal to BC, caste equal to SC. Okay, make it like as whatever the like a prioritization, reservation category people. Make it like these 3 conditions first. And make it like as else for the remaining people. These people will become like as a general. So treat like as a general. Now see. If we have 50, 60, 70, anything other than these conditions, 20, 10, 20, 40. Other than whatever the values we have, it will become like as a general. So best example caste. Easily you can able to remember. Okay, so this is about case. You can able to achieve with this same with the decode. Same, what are the things we are performing here? You can able to check with a similar kind of functionality. We have another function that is decode. Decode of column name. Decode of column name. So this column value match with the, so how you mention like a 20, 30, 10. So this column value match with the 10. This column value match with the 10. So pass it like as a 20. So this column value match with this. Display this value. This column value match with this. Then display this column value. This is the value. Okay, then 40. Make it like I say 40. So you are passing like a same as earlier without else condition now, till now. Okay, D, I am make it like as a alias name for that D. See, we haven't used the else condition. So you can able to put some else block here as well. You can able to put some else block here as well with the general. Okay, so why we have two functions here? So you can able to achieve with the either case or decode. So which function has introduced the Varagil, we don't have any idea about that. So maybe if it is introduce the decode function first, why case statement is introduced again? Correct, right? So you are able to do with the existing things with your side. Why should you need the new one? So you can able to drive with your old car, you can able to adjust with your old car. Why should you are purchasing the new one again? There must be some comfortable, right? So there may be a repairing cars is very difficult to manage with that. So you can go with the new one. Similar kind. Here we have. Okay, so here we have not equal to 40. So check with the 20. So 10. So caste equal to ST, caste equal to BC. Caste is not equal to ST and BC. So you no need to put this all conditions. So I need to exclude some caste. I need to exclude some caste, not equal to. Now I make it like I say, not equal to 40. Okay, now it check for the value. Value get matched, it displays. Not get matched, it will come the second condition. This is also not getting matched, it will come this place. 30 is not equal to 40. True. It displays this. Displays the 30. It is displaying like a last name as 40. Okay. Understand? So case function will work for the equi conditions and non-equi conditions. Equi in the sense equal operator. If we use greater than, less than, if it is a number column, salary column or anything, you can put the between greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. You can put all type of conditions. But in the decode function, you cannot able to put any operator here. So here you don't have any option to write the not equal to, greater than, less than, between. You cannot able to compare like that. So that decode function will work for the equi conditions. You cannot able to perform non-equi condition in the decode. Okay, so this is about keys and the decode and other things. Okay, so this is very, very important functions. That's why I mentioned in this first place. Okay, we have case conversion functions. Case conversion functions. If it is in the lower case or upper case, I need to make it like I say upper. So while inserting the customer, he may insert in the lower case, he may insert in upper, he may insert in initial letter capital remaining in the small. So however the format we have in the data, but I need the output like as a upper letter, uppercase. So I will use the upper function. If I want to make it like I say lower, I will use the lower. So init cap, initial letter should be cap. For every word, it become like I say, it become like I say init cap. See, select init cap of okay. If I run this, it will work or not? So it give the error. So quotated string not properly terminated. See, I started the string here. I haven't ended with this. See, first letter. So treat like I say every name is separated one space. Okay, if it is separated by some space, treat like I say this is different word, this is different, this is different. SIVA. So SVR. So initial letter is getting caps here. This is about the case conversion functions. Okay, character functions. This is also very, very important ones. See, now character functions, concat. So we already seen about the concatenate operator. Concatenate operator. So I need to we have function concat concat of Siva Ravi so Siva and Ravi from Kadapa. So I need to display the string like this. Siva and Ravi are from Kadapa. So I want to concatenate. If we have like a first name, last name, I need to concatenate with the first name and last name both. Okay, I want to concatenate with the first name and last name both. So in this case, I can able to go with the concatenate function. So you want to concatenate with the two strings, then you can able to achieve with the simply. If you want to concatenate with the three, if you want to concatenate with the three, AP. So it cannot able to merge, if you cannot able to concatenate with the three strings, you can able to achieve with the two. If you want to club with these three, you need to make it like I said, three things. So it is working fine now, and make it like I say AP is another string, and I use like a concat of. So now this become like I say one string. This become like I say one string. This is another string. This is another string. Okay. So if you want to do like this, it is very difficult. Okay. Instead of that, I will go with the simply concatenate operator. And the concatenate operator simply. What miss here? Nothing is here. Bracket. Okay. You can able to add any number of strings, any number of things in by using concatenate operator. Okay, try to go. We'll always go with the concatenate operator. Pipe symbol. This is one. We can call it as a pipe. Double pipe. We can call it as a concatenate operator. Concatenate operator. Okay. So this is about the concatenate function. What we have other thing length. So length function we already seen. So if I want to find out the length, so now we have this, right? Now I need to find out the length for this. How many characters we have? Fourteen characters. So if you want to find out that, how many characters we have, how many values we have, we'll use the length function. Okay. So and what we have other thing, substring function, endstring function. Okay. So instead of before that, we'll see about a trim and trim function, L trim and things. See, now we have the 14 characters, correct? Now I want to, there is some space here. There is some space here, unwanted space. There is some space here. Okay, so I want to remove this unwanted white space. I want to remove this unwanted space. So trim. So what it is this is for this string where we have the white space from right side. From right side we have the white space. I need to remove that white space from right side, in the sense I need to use the R trim. Now see, Shiva and Ravi is displaying, so there is no space from after that. You can able to compare that has been removed or not. LENGTH length of, if I use that, you will get 13. It removed that unwanted space. So there is space in between Shiva and Ravi. In between this we have space. You are not removing that. So the trim function is not removing in between. The trim function can remove from left side or right side. Okay, so this is about the trim. So now I am adding one more space from left side. Now I am performing the same action. I will get the 14. Okay, now I am removing the right side. I will get the 14. So instead of R trim, if I use the L trim now, I will get the 30. Okay, now if I use the directly trim, we will get the 13. Okay, if I add right side also, you will get the 13. We add any number of spaces. If we want to trim the white spaces from left side and right side, both sides, we will go with the trim function. If we want to trim from left side, we will go with L trim. If we want to right side, we will go with the L trim. So R trim. Okay, this is about the trim function. Okay, trim function. So what we have other thing, replace and translate. So replace and translate. So wherever Shiva we have, I need to replace with that. I need to replace with that as Shiva Mahesh. So wherever I have Shiva, it replace with Mahesh. See, replace of string, replace of string. Okay, this is a such string. You are going to find some string. If the find string get matched with in this string, okay, so it replace with this. Replace with this. If the value is not match in this, it won't perform any action. It displays the original value. It displays the original value. Okay. So now I pass the, so I need to replace with this. I said that I haven't mentioned for which value I need to replace. If I get the Shiva, which value I need to replace for that. I haven't mentioned that. I forget that. Now, what will happen here? It can become nulled out. So now the system make it like I say null for this. Okay. If you haven't mentioned anything to replace, it replace with a null. If you put any character, it replace with that. Okay. So this is about the replace function. It replace the whatever the value you are going to replace. If the value is get match, then only it replace with the all values. Whatever the value we have mentioned in this, it replace with the whole value. If you are searching value is not present in this string, it won't perform any action. It displays the original value as it is. Okay, so this is about the replace function. Now we'll see about the translate. Okay, translate. Translate of Shiva and Ravi is make it like as a FDS. See here. See here. So what is happening here? So wherever I have S, it replaces with the F. Wherever I have I, it replaces with the D. Wherever I have V, it displays S. Wherever A, it replaces with the F. See, S replaces with the F. Okay, I replace with the D. It is replace. Okay, so it perform the character by character. So now you are saying 4 characters you are going to replace here. Now you mention the 4 to 4. So S, F, I, D, V, S, A, F. Now I make it like this. So I haven't mentioned anything about A. If I get the value in this list, A, what I need to mention, which value I need to replace for A. I haven't mentioned that. Now, for that, it make it like as a null for that. So wherever I have A here, right, it become null for that. See. Okay. So how that such value is not, you haven't replaced value, you haven't mentioned in this the replace function, it become null for, right, in the similar way. So if you mention like 4 characters in this, in the replace value, in the translate value, you haven't mentioned that many values. So how many values you mention, that many values it translate. Remaining values, it make it like as a null. Okay, so this is about the translate. So what is difference between replace and translate? Replace will work with whole string. It search for the whole string and replace with the total string. Okay, translate will work with character by character replacement.
అన్న ఒకసారి ట్రాన్స్లేట్ అన్న ఒకసారి ట్రాన్స్లేట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారన్న ఇక్కడ ఎన్డి అనేది ఎలా వస్తుంది అన్న
So see, this is about this is the translate function. Translate function of syntax is translate of string or column. Okay, string or column. So this is the ending values, replacing values or translating values. So this is the syntax. So what are the values we have in this? Okay, if you have 5 values in this, you need to mention like a 5 values in this. If it is 5 here, if you mention like only 4, see here we have 4 here, you mentioned only 3 here. Now, wherever I have S, it replaces F, I, D, V, S. We have A here. You haven't mentioned anything about the A here. It make it like as a null for that. Make it like as a null for that. Now, see. So I have S here. It displays F, I, V, F, D, S displayed. And A I have here. So I don't have anything for A. So it displayed null for that. Okay, what we have other thing A and D. So for A, I don't have anything, it replaced with a null. For N, I don't have any replacement here. So N will become like as a same. Okay, and what we have D. So for D also, I don't have any replacement value or translated value. So it remove the A value and make it like as a ND. Okay, we have R. So for R also you don't have anything. So that is kept like the same. Okay, now we have A. It removed that because you don't have any replace value for that. It removed V. If you have the V, it make it like as a S. It displayed. And the D you don't have any replace value. It displays as is. So sorry, D we have, right? So I we have here. So R A V I. I is replaced with the D. It replaced with the D here. Okay.
Okay.
So this is about the replace and the translate function. Replace and the translate function. Now we have other important ones here. LPAD and the RPAD. So LPAD and the RPAD. Now we have any account number column, something like. So usually if it is the SBI account, it like I say 11 digits of your account number. If it is Access, it become like a 13 digits. Okay, if it is the ICICI, it is 11 digits. Okay, so there is some limitations. Okay, so if any one of the account holder, if you see your dad's account number, if it is the account is opened in 2002, 3 something in that days, the account number is only 9 digits or 10 digits, 9 or 10 only. Okay, if the new account is having 11 digits. Okay, your dad account number has not at all changed. From that day onwards till date, your account dad number is same. Account number is same. Okay, so what will happen? So if you mention if you like your dad came to perform some transactions, you will insert only 9 digits. Okay, if you went to the bank, you will insert the banker can insert your account number as 11 digits. Okay, I need to make it like as a uniform. Number of digits will be same for the dad and you both. So the account number value does not change. If it is change in the sense that account number is become with a different one. Okay, so if you add the left side zeros for the number value, left side zeros, the value won't change. If you use 00100, that become like 100 only. 00010 also it become like 100. Got it? So like that. If you want to pad something, adding in the sense adding. So if you want to check now, say LPAD of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the 8 values here. Or 9. or 9 we have. So my account number should be 11 digits. Okay. So LPAD of string. How many characters I need to keep? That you need to mention like a length of that string. Length of that string. You mention like a 11. Okay. So length of that string. So what I need to put here? 0. Dual. See what will happen here. So whatever the string you passed in this, whatever you pass this string, check for this length here. Length. If length is equivalent to this length, this value. Length of the string is equivalent to this. It displays the same value. If the length is not equivalent to this, it pad the how many digits we have less for that. It pad that. See, we have the 9 values. You added the 2 zeros. Now I make it like I say 8 values. Now you will add the 3. Now 7. Okay, how many values we have less? Okay, how many we have less that you can add that or padding that values. Okay, so you added from the left side. You can able to add from right side. Mostly we want to use a R pad. If we add the value from the right side, the 1000 become like a 10,000 at 1 lakh. The banker can lose a lot of money. Okay, so we want ID value right side. Most of the places we will add from the left side. Okay, you can able to add with a star also. Okay, based on your requirement. Based on your requirement, you can pad the value, what the value you need to pad. Okay, so this is about the R pad. You don't have any, like how we have L trim and R trim function. You don't have any pad function here. Okay, we have L pad and R pad. We don't have any pad function. Okay, so we have substring function and instring function. So substring function, see, str function returns a partition of string of the given start point to end point. So meaning is, if I have some string here, I want to display the part of the string. If I have some 10-line sentence, I need to display first line, or I need to display second line. If you have 10 words, I need to display second word, third word. Meaning is, if you have some sentence, I need to display part of the string of this sentence, or a string. ABC 1 2 3 I have. I need to display only 1 2 3. I need to display ABC. So if you have the one string, I need to display. If you mention like some position to this position, I need to display. Then you will make it like as a substring function will help for that. So now I want to Shiva and Ravi we have. So I need to display in that string. I need to display Shiva and Ravi. In that I need to display only Shiva. Now we got the Shiva. So if I want to display only and, so I need to make it like as a 6, 4. Sorry, 3. 6, 3. You will get the and value. So substring function will help you to display the part of the string, or if you want to display from mth position to nth position. From mth position to how many characters I need to display. So this is the starting point. This is the starting point. Okay, from starting points, how many characters? How many characters I need to display? I need to display. Okay, so see here. Now I'm taking that. Okay, starting point is 1 and ending point is 7. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So till an I will get the value. From starting point to 7 characters I am displaying. 8 I will get the Siva and. Okay, so if I mention from 9 from 6 Ravi 78. If you mention anything, so after you have only maximum 10 or 15 character. You mention like from 9th position I display 78. You don't have that many characters, but it displays the value till what the values we have. So how much you can able to help the someone, that much only you can able to help. If you have in the packet we have 100 rupees, like your friend is asked 10,000 rupees. Man, I have only 1,000 rupees only. I can help this much only.
Now the data is a short, so we will calculate and replace the values. The data.
Now you are dealing with a single value and you are doing this in this way. You cannot able to do like this. If you have one crore of values like this, okay. So treat like as a name, first name, last name, middle name. We have only one column. Okay. Now I need to split that. First name is in the first name column, last name in last name, middle name in the middle name column. So treat like as a Siva and Ravi. Siva is the first and the middle is the and, Ravi is the last name. Now I need to, Shiva is the first name and is the middle name, Ravi is the last name. I need to make it like that. Okay. Okay. In the different case, so Shiva 1, 2, 3, ANDU. So we have this. Now I need to make it like a Siva 1, 2, 3 is first name and ANDU EW is the another middle name. This is the last. We have two different values. The two employees does not have the same name, right? You are the Rahul. I have the my name is Venkata Shivari. So I have the full name like three names. I have four names also, surname also. Now how can I split that? Dynamically I need to split here. So if it is a static value, you can able to count that and you can able to achieve with that. So you want to make it like I said dynamic. For that, you need to know this position. So this is your starting position. You need to know this position of the character. If you know, if you know what is the position of particular character. Okay, so what we are mentioning here, so how many characters you are going to display. Okay, so see, we have another function here. Instinct function. string INSTR. So in this, I am mentioning like a, so I need to find out A in which position. See, SIVA 1, 2, 3, 4. I am getting the fourth letter. So A in fourth letter. I have another S also. I have another S also. So for this, we have the syntax like this. INSTR of string, comma. So for which character I need to find the position. So for the which character I need to find the position. So finding position char. Which character I need to find the position, that you need to mention here. Okay, so and remaining parameters, starting position. So the search operation, okay, the search operation from where I need to start the, so I need to start from this place or I need to start from this place to find the position of that particular character. We have A here. So now see, we'll see about a thing. Here it is. Okay, so we have the string function A now. Now I am mentioning like a 1. So I am saying search the finding operation from the first position. Now I will get the 4. Okay, now I am saying like a search from the operation from 4. I will get the 4. From starting place I have the A. From starting place I have the A, fourth letter. So I am saying search, you will ignore these three characters. You are saying like a search from this position. Okay, from this place to till this place, search where is A here. Okay, in the fourth letter only we have the A. Now I make it like I say fifth. And check now. What we have 6. You understand about this parameter? So this parameter will help you from which character I need, from which position I need to start the searching operation for that particular character. So you ask me to find the position of the particular character. Okay, so I need to search operation from the starting position, or I need to start the from the middle or last. That you need to mention that. So this is about the start position. Okay, start position. Now I make it like I say 1 here. Okay, now I'm getting the 4. Okay, now see, we have another parameter occurrence, which occurrence. So which occurrence in the sense, we have A in this first position. This is the first one. This is the second. This is the third. So we have 3 occurrences here. Three times we have A here. You need the first occurrence, or second occurrence, or third occurrence. That you need to mention in this. If you mention like a 1, 1, now you will get the same 4. If you mention like 2 now, you will get the 6. Mention like a 3, you will get the last A position. Understand? Now use these 2 functions to display, to split the, now see, we have Shiva and Ravi. Now I need to separate this with the, I need to separate with this. Now, now I make it like as a first name. Okay, now I make it like as a first name as a 4. Okay, 4. Now, first name and last name is separated with the space. Correct? Now, I need to find out the position of the space. Position of the space. Now, position of the space. I need to find the position of space from starting position to first occurrence. From starting position to first occurrence. This is the first place. From this place to first space where I need to find out that. So now we have the space position. So now we are from starting. First name will display the from starting position only. So I need to display from 1 to 4 characters I need to display. Now what the value we are getting here? 5. Okay, now take this instinct function and replace with the, instead of 4, make it like a this. Now we will get the Shiva space both here. Shiva space both here. Like first name. See here, there is some space here. So why it came? You said from first position to fifth, 5 characters you need to display. That's why it is displaying that. Now, if you minus that, if you minus 1 for that, it display the only Shiva. If you did the minus 1, because instinct function is displaying the number values. You can able to use the minus 1, plus 1, anything. Okay, now we displayed the first name here. Okay, now we displayed the first name here. Now we'll put same as is here, like okay. Now I need to display last name as a middle name. Middle name. So from where I need to start here? After space, 1 character. Correct? After space, 1 character. Now take this function. Remove that one and add one. And I'm saying like a 4 characters here. So I'm getting that, but it is not the correct. Okay, so now I need to find out the second space. I need to find out the second space. Okay, now I need to find out the second position. So make it like as a minus 1. Now you will get the C. Now you will get the second position, Shiva and Ravi. So why you are getting like that? Understand this first. 8 characters. So from where you are saying the 8 characters? From the 5th position, from the 6th position to from 6th position to, you are mentioning like 8 characters. Okay, you are saying like I need to display from 6th position to 8 characters. You need to display only 3 characters. Okay, 3 characters. In that case, what you need to do here? So you understand, you got the second space position, and you have the third position as well here. You have the third position as well here. Find out the third position and did the minus for these two values. Did the minus for these two values. Treat like I say. Practice with yourself, man. Don't tension here. We don't have any robotic logic here. See, now we can find out the first position and second position and third position. Remove these ones first. Here, I'm running with this. So, this is your string. This is your string. I make it like as a S1. So now, see here. So position is in which place? 1, 1. So where we have, this is the first position, right? So first position you need to find out 1, 1. So you are going to search the search operation from this and first position in this 5th. So what value you are getting, like 6th. Make it like I say -1. So -1. Okay, first position this. So and want to remove this. No need this. Okay, now I'm finding the first position here and finding the second position. So what I'm saying, finding the position from the first place and second occurrence. Okay, now I have the second occurrence. Now I'm finding with the second occurrence, like where we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is the position and you are make it like as a -1 for that, you will get 8. Okay, now we have the third pole. So what we have, third position with the -1. Why we are getting the -1 here? You don't have any space, third space. You don't have any third space here. We have only 2 spaces. We have only 2 spaces. So we no need this. Okay, no need this. Now, any confusion? Any confusion? అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, ఈ దీంట్లో ఇన్స్ట్రింగ్ ఫంక్షన్ లో నుంచి ఒక్కొక్క స్పేస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ కనుక్కుంటాం. మనకి 2 స్పేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. 2 స్పేసెస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ మనం కనుక్కున్నాం. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు నేనేమంటున్నాం, మనకి ఈ 2 స్పేసెస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్, దీని పొజిషన్ తెలుసుకుంటే ఈ రెండింటి మధ్యన సెకండ్ పొజిషన్ మైనస్ ఫస్ట్ పొజిషన్ వేస్తే ఎన్ని క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయో నీకు అన్ని క్యారెక్టర్స్ నీకు ఈ మధ్యన ఉన్నాయి. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, నీకు సెకండ్ పొజిషన్ 8, ఇక్కడ +1 వేసావు, ఇక్కడ -1 వేసావు, ఇక్కడ -1 వేసావు. ఓకే, 8 - 4, 8 - 4. సో ఇక్కడ -1 అన్నప్పుడు ఏంటిది, 5th పొజిషన్ లో నుంచి 1 క్యారెక్టర్ తీసేస్తావు. ఇక్కడ నువ్వు +1 వేయాలి. S1 వేసినప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది 4 ప్లస్ 5 ప్లస్ 1 అంటే ఇక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఆ పొజిషన్. నీ ప్రింటింగ్ నువ్వు ఇక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తావు. ఓకే, అది ఓకేనా? స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ ఓకేనా? తర్వాత మనకేంటి ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఈ అండ్ యొక్క నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయనేది కావాలి. సో అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తావు, నీకు ఇక్కడ నీ దగ్గర 6th పొజిషన్ అనేది నీకు తెలిసిపోయింది. తర్వాత ఈ స్పేస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ నీకు తెలుసు, అవునా? సెకండ్ స్పేస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ నీకు తెలుసు. ఈ స్పేస్కిను ఈ 6 ఈ డెసిమల్కి ఈ స్పేస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ ఉంది కదా, సెకండ్ స్పేస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ నీకు నువ్వు డిస్ప్లే చేయడానికి నా ఫస్ట్ పొజిషన్ +1 వేసు, ఆ రెండింటిని మైనస్ చేసినావంటే నీకు కావాల్సిన అవుట్పుట్ వస్తుంది. చిన్న నీకు ఇప్పుడు 6 + 8, ఓకే, 6 + 8. సో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి, ఇది నీకు +1 ఉంది కదా. సో 6 + 8 ఏంటిది +1 అంటే -1 9. సో 9. సో ఈ పొజిషన్ని తెలుసుకున్నావు. ఈ పొజిషన్ కన్నా ముందు ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి అనేది నీకు కావాలి. సో ఇది ఏం చేస్తావు, దీన్ని ఇలానే ఉంచి సెకండ్ పొజిషన్ మైనస్ ఫస్ట్ పొజిషన్ చేసినప్పుడు నీకు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనేది చెప్తుంది. సో ఇట్ డిస్ప్లేస్ ది హౌ మెనీ నెంబర్స్ we have. How many here we have? 9. 9 minus 6. 9 minus 6. So see, the system is getting confusion. The system is getting confusion here. So 9 minus this. So to avoid that confusion, I make it like I say, perform this function as independent and did the subtraction from this one. Okay, so just I am simply putting the brackets. So the system is what I have did here. Select 2 into 2 into L, 2 into 20. Now we have 40. Okay, if I did the by 4 here, so you are getting the 10 here. You are getting the 10 here. So what our intention is 20 by 4. So our intention, the system is working like this, 20 by 4. 4 5s are 20. So you will get the 5. 5 into 2, 10. You are getting like this. Now see like this. This is also you will get the same method. 10. Make it like I say 280. 280. divided by 4. Yeah, wait. So 280 divided by 4. So how much we are getting? 70. 70 into 3. Okay, 210 you are getting. Okay. Now if you make it different way, first you need to perform this multiplication and divide it by 4 for that. So you are getting the same value. Actually, if you did like there is some value difference here. I'm not getting the exact things here. So here, first you need to perform this multiplication first and perform the division later. Okay, else first I need to perform the division and I need to do the multiplication later after dividing the value. Okay, to prioritize that, you need to put the brackets. If you put the bracket like this, it perform this action first and did the multiplication later. Okay, for that I'm make it like as a some brackets here. So while subtracting this, you have the value like a 10 here, treat like as a 10, and performing the another thing like a 3 into 80, 280 you are doing, right? In the similar way, you are performing some other action in this. For that, to perform the action inside the bracket first, and subtract later. For that, I'll put the brackets here. Now you are getting the 3 here. See, take this value, take this expression or calculation and put it in this place. So this is the middle name. And got it? So you won't get this much complicated. We have the first name. Few people may have first name and last name, no middle name. So in that case, how can you do that? Try with yourself. This is required. I'm not saying like this is not required. Definitely it required. To perform this. So in which place, treat like as a, we have any employee ID. So we have the email ID. So email ID siva66@gmail.com. Client is asked me, this is your email. So this is your name. This is your company name, domain name. So I need to separate these two. This is the name. I don't have any client is provided with the email ID. I need to derive the name and domain or company name. Okay, so in that case, so what are the values from starting position to till this position I need to display. Find out the position of this @ symbol and display from this position to this. Okay, you already find out the this position @ symbol. Okay, +1 you can put from substr of email comma this in-string function and +1. Find out the .com position and make it like as a how we subtracted with the first space minus the second space. In between how many characters we have, that many you will get the domain name as well. Okay, you understand about these functions, right? Anyone having any doubt?